All right, what's up, you guys? You are watching Real Talk TV. I am here just to tell y'all about uh my workshop pilot. I'm going to do a pilot for my workshops. I'm starting back up my singles workshops. As you know, I have written a book, 15 Steps to Finding Love: A Woman's Journey. And I used to host workshops before the pandemic, and so I am getting back to that. Except now the pandemic has exposed me to something um a- interesting. I feel more comfortable hosting my events online, so I will have a pilot online, see how that go. um Let me see something. Uh, yeah. So I'm taking people. If you are single and you are interested, um, and you're interested in figuring out how to navigate this dating world, this dating experience, or just being a single person, a single woman, please, by all means, if for whatever reason no one comes in this live, leave your comments in the chat. Um, Let me see. So because it's a pilot, it is free. It is free. I repeat, it is free. If you are coming in the live, or if you see this on the replay, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification so that you can catch all my videos. Somebody's that's my daughter. I was say somebody's coming down the steps. Um, but yeah, so 15 steps. I'm gonna see if I can give you some visual. Let me get some visual up here. No. Steps. What did I just do? As usual. I don't want that. Okay. To find a love. Oh, there it go.
I know it's silly.
Why? My YouTube channel came up. That's funny. Uh, uh, oh no, this person don't have 15 steps to creating the love life you want. All right, so somebody's selling my book. Please make sure you purchase my book. I'm only on Amazon, or you could purchase from me directly. Do not purchase from anywhere other than Amazon. Do not purchase from anyone outside of me if you want to help me monetize. You know, I don't know, make it or whatever, or give real support. Don't buy my book from anyone else. I don't know who this person is. What? This is not legit at all. This is not me, but they have my book up here. This is this image. I'm about to share this. That's crazy. I'm about to show y'all this. Please do not buy any book that is not on Amazon and it says from me. There's another book on Amazon. I think it says used. Let's see. Yeah, what is it called? Goodreads. That's not. I didn't. They probably just bought my book and then I was gonna resell it. for lower price. Whatever floats their boat, I guess. Okay. If you have a copy of the book already, please, I urge you to leave a review. Leave a review. Okay, so I got my image here. I want to share it. Chrome. All right. So here it is, 15 Steps to Finding Love, A Woman's Journey. And it is a step-by-step, playbook, if you will, on how to navigate your journey as a single woman. It talks about all the things that you need to have in order to build healthy, strong relationships with others and with yourself. Um, and so, yeah, somebody's here. Maria, hello, hello. How are you? So I was going to talk about the trial today, and then I just was like, ugh, I don't want to talk about Nature Boy today. So, um, so my goal has always been to help women find love within themselves and have healthy relationships, right? So, so how have you been tonight so far? Isn't it like what time is it there? Noel. Oh my goodness, y'all. No, when I say Noel sent me something today, and I'm not gonna go in detail about what it says, but let me just tell you, it touched my heart. Um, Knowing that there are so many like-minded, intellectual women out here, um, who are very pure at heart, who just need that circle of support, who just need to be told, go for it, do it. And so, yeah, thank you so much, Noel, for your email. Um, so please, y'all, email me if you want a specific type of content. Maybe it's a topic that you want to talk about. I'm creating my schedule. I think I said this before. I'm creating my schedule for what our topics are going to be. We're going to have real discussions. So y'all got to get ready. Get ready. Let's figure out what we are going to be addressing as it pertains to us women. My email address, let me put it here. It's going to be in the chat. Mm, mm. Oops. Why is it taking so long to send it? So that is my email address. Okay. Please make sure, if you are in here, hit the like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. But that is where you can reach me if you have any suggestions, if there's a topic that you really want to dig into, if you want to. I have open panels. Y'all know how I do. I love my open panels because it allows people to ask questions. It allows people to gain insight, to give insight. So, but we can't do that without you guys telling me what you want. Anyway, so the pilot is coming up in June. If you are interested in being a participant, being a part of it, of this workshop, I think I'm still trying to figure out if I want to only do, because it's a lot of steps. So I can't give y'all the whole thing because it'll be a course. Nobody wants to, spend that much time. Um on a pilot. So on a pilot run. So I might do like one of my accelerated workshops and see how it goes. And if you guys really enjoyed it, enjoy it, you please give me feedback. That's why I'm having this, so that I can get it down packed, so to be ready. Uh, and that way I can have the entire course offered. So email me also if you want to be a part of the pilot. It is free for my subscribers. It is free for y'all. Ivy, Big O, what's up, you guys? Ivy, listen, okay, Ivy, you my girl. Okay, I saw your email. I was in the middle of picking up a ladder. So I saw your email. If you're still up when I'm ending this, I will hit you up. I promise you. Um, so yeah. So I'm just literally just talking about the pilot. Actually, Ivy is the one who suggested this to me instead of jumping right into it, giving my subscribers an opportunity to see what I do. Why is it not letting me see it? Ivy's latest comment. What's going on here? Ooh. Mm. Ivy got the big O eyeballs. I cannot. Y'all. Okay. So, questions, please. Now is the time to ask as many questions as you can. Do y'all want me to go over the book a little bit? Anyone? Let's see. If you have not already, Ivy Ravine. If you have not already, Noel, please put a review on Amazon. I'm really gonna just do nothing but upload it to my website once I get to that part. Let's see. I don't understand why it won't let me. This is so bizarre. I see a comment down here. Let me click on it. Okay. Any questions? Questions. Let me go over because I don't want to waste too much of y'all time tonight. But I do want to go over some of these steps that maybe we could discuss them. Um, what stood out to you? You can put it in you can put it in the chat. You do not have to come up. You can put your thoughts about the book for those who have purchased it. You can put your thoughts about it in the comments. See, we have well, let me see. For me, a step that I really enjoyed working on, and I can't wait to have in my course, is doing the research. Y'all all know why. I'm just that kind of person, right? But doing the research because and Noel can attest to this. There was another channel holder, and I'm not going to say who, because I don't want to put anybody business out there. But there was another channel holder who was commenting about, saying, they had experience. They were generalizing people with degrees, and not on purpose. They weren't doing it to be malicious. But after reading their comments and their thoughts, it was clear that somebody had probably um, tried to undermine them and try to use education or having a degree to use against that individual. Um, and I thought it was interesting because if what people don't understand is part of research is not always the textbook, you know, um the textbook looking in the encyclopedia, whatever. Part of research is asking firsthand people from firsthand accounts. That is so cheesy. Right. Getting firsthand accounts. Sorry if I'm stumbling over my words, y'all. But getting firsthand accounts. Finding out how a person treats others like you. If you don't have a degree, if the people around them don't have a degree, how do they treat them? Um, if they obtain their degree, what are they doing with the degree? Are they using it as a weapon? So you want to be mindful. I love research, because research means you're going to have to put in work that we are not usually comfortable putting in. I wasn't baffled, but I was taken aback that somebody could I think what like I said, I think what happened is someone tried to use their education to weaponize another person, to weaponize what, whatever it is that they have going on, to weaponize their intellect. And that is what happened, I think. And the person may have um when you get upset, like when, let's say for instance, you get hurt by someone who fits a specific phenotype or look, you might say, you know what, I ain't messing with nobody who look like that, because I know how they get down. And I think that's what kind of happened. So we want to avoid allowing people to um change how we feel about the world around us. We want to make sure that we structure our thoughts um, around more than just one experience. Malibu, ew. Hey, Maybach, what's up? What's up? See, I have to remember, Maybach, that you don't. I have to remember that you know me as Real Talk, because when I see Malibu, I almost forget that I met you off of YouTube, because y'all know I'm Mally. Well, for those who don't know, that is my name, Malibu. I have so many names, but that's my most popular name. Right? People don't like to do research. Sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes research looks like going to um your what is it called, oh my goodness, a database within your state. Going into a database within your state, a public database, and one that you might not feel comfortable with, such as the Megan's Law, sometimes, or the registry. Sometimes doing research is putting their information in all social media platforms. Sometimes research is knocking on someone's door saying, hey, is such and such, such and such says you are his friend. Um, can what's up with that? Going, if you go to a cookout, getting to know the people at the cookout, finding out what kind of relationships that the person you're dating has formed with them. I'm just saying. So that's some of the things that we'll break down in this pilot. It will be on Zoom, because I know some people might have issues. You know what? Yeah, some people, I mean, I don't know. Some people might have issues with doing it on YouTube, and I can understand and respect that. So the pilot will be on Zoom. And if you all decide if it's really good, nobody gives personal information, or I find a way I can cut that personal information, then perhaps we could, come to an agreement to post it on YouTube so that people can see how it goes. Yeah, Noel, yes, you did. Yeah. But I think it opened up for a greater conversation that needs to be had, right? How are we letting other people influence our decisions? How are we letting other people, the experiences with other people, influence how we handle others, how we look at general situations? And I think that was a wonderfully teachable moment. Um, and I really appreciate that the person did not get offended by the feedback. Okay, so another chapter. Anybody else want to talk about another chapter? Maybach, you have to buy the book. I don't care if it says A Woman's Journey or not. You better buy the book. Or at least you better come to one of our workshops are going to be leading to dating events. Our workshops are going to lead to dating events, or as I like to call them, exercises. We're going to put all the information that you learn, we're going to put it to test with an event. Are you ready for that? Can you handle that? If so, you have to email me. I'm gonna continue to put my link in here. Maybe I should, you know what? Let me do it another way. Because we want. So this is how I look at this situation with women in the United States, specifically women of color. Um, and when I say women of color, I mean brown women. We are in a state of survival, and I know some people don't like to hear that, but we are in a state of survival, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a wonderful adaptive ability to be have, but we have to start um, remembering that our goal is to thrive, and a part of thriving is um, having companionship, building relationships. That's the human nature. We do best. I was talking to my daughter about the evolution of language. I know. The evolution of language and what separates us from our ancestors when it comes to language, when it comes to writing and symbols and words. And one thing in particular that stands out when you look at the history of language, when you look at the history of how the human has evolved, is we have found a way not only to communicate with each other, but to create communities. Bam, chicka, wow, wow. And that's how that go. Let me see some of these comments. Okay, Maybach. Oh. Maybach said he wants to do a live. We're gonna co-host the live together. I'm waiting for that day. He better not stand me up, y'all. And I said it live on purpose. Thank you, Ivy. Fact, I have compassion for one another. Meet someone new, learn something about them. Yes, yes. Can anybody tell me, for those who have the book and who have read the book, can you tell me one thing that stood out to you in the book that you think that you want to focus on as you navigate this thing called dating? this thing called being single. Ivy says, have compassion for one another, meet someone new, learn something about them, assist them with something without looking for something, be a circle of support. Absolutely. Oh, you've been waiting on me, Maybach. Maybach, give me your email address because you playing games. Maybach is gonna be one of the dates, y'all. Okay, so y'all can ask them all. Ask questions. Remember I told y'all part of research. You have to ask questions. Maybe that's why I don't know. Maybe that's why I am the way I am. I come from a EMT background, as y'all know. I was an emergency medical technician. I was a lifeguard. I was a tutor, a writing tutor. What else? Yeah. So very inquisitive by nature because of those jobs that I've had. So you almost want to become your own investigator. You have to become your own investigator. You have to. Uh, circle of support. Okay, everybody likes circle of support. Okay. Um, that's a good thing to note. Circle of support for those who will be at the workshop, the workshop. For those who will be at the workshop. And Maybach, you are welcome to come. It is free for my subscribers. It's free. I'm saying for my subscribers, but it's free. You just got to get a code in order to come to the workshop, and I'm only giving it to my subscribers. And it's open. As many people as y'all can come. As many as my subscribers want to come is fine. Let's see. Another one I thought I think is going to be impactful is okay. I feel like I'm going to say addressing red flags. And the reason I say that, oh my gosh, I cannot wait for us to really start doing these and having our events. Because what happens sometimes is we might recognize the red flags, but we might keep it to ourselves. Oh, maybe I said drop the link so he about to come up to give me the damn thing. Okay, maybe you about that like tonight? All right, I'm about to drop the link. All are welcome to come up. Let's see. He said I nominate you to say what is happening in the chat. Red flags, yes, Ivy. Though that's one of the ones that I'm going to be talking about. The step is red flags. Because it was requested, I'm going to do circle of support because absolutely I think circle of support is important to set up before you go on any date. You want to have your circle of support because your circle of support is going to be the person you call if something goes awry. They're going to know what's happening before it happens. Here's what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it. If you don't hear from me at this point, you know something's wrong. Have them on speed dial. And I don't think I mentioned it. I had to read my own book over again. I don't think I mentioned it. But for protecting your mind, body, and spirit, part of protecting your body is learning self-defense. So that you can be ready for if you have to defend yourself. All right. I'm doing a lot of talking and I forgot to drop the link. I got y'all. What time is it? Okay, 30 minutes. When you're on good time, I don't want to keep y'all here too long. The link is in the chat. For some reason, this thing at the top is not allowing me to go all the way down to see the bottom comments. She said, I'm a street fighter. No, you better take some self-defense courses. And that's another thing that I'm going to offer is we're going to together as a part of the workshop. We're going to look up these things together. That's right. I took self-defense as well. May back bam chicka wham wham.
Hello.
How are
How you
you?
doing? I'm all right. I'm laying down. I'm tired, so don't mind my voice.
You laying down?
Yes, I'm tired. Very, very tired.
Are the babies sleep?
Of course. You see what time it is?
Just checking,
Yeah,
just
of
checking.
course they sleeping.
Listen, we're a community. We gotta make sure our babies are asleep.
Listen, I try to be the best father I can, and only on the weekends I let them go to sleep a little late. But during the weekday, they go to bed early. 9:30, no later than 9:30.
I know that's right.
Um.
Okay, so
Oh yeah,
maybe.
hold on. Before we get there, right?
Okay,
I nominate
okay.
the queen that she is, the lovely lady, woman that she is. She's phenomenal. She's spectacular. She's amazing. Listen, I'm so tired. I can't get to all the nicest words in the world that describes Queen Ivy. I nominate her to replace me.
No, hell no.
Now, don't listen. Don't pay attention to what she writes in the chat. She's been nominated. She cannot be replaced. Once you've been nominated, that's it. It's signed, sealed. That's it. It's cemented. So she can't run away from this.
Okay, maybe.
Now,
Why are you running?
uh,
Why are you running away?
listen, woman, I'm so tired. I can't. I would be caught. I'd throw my hands both in the air and say, "Hey, just put the cuffs on me, officer." I'm not running. I'm not running. I'm not running. I
You
would
do
like
know
to
it's
be the
not
co.
tonight. It's not tonight. It's
I,
whenever
I
you say
understand.
so.
Listen, well, this is what we'll do.
Okay.
We'll find the nominees. How about that? I hope find maybe the guy. You bring the woman. We'll do it like that.
Uh-oh,
How
uh-oh,
about that?
uh-oh. Here we go. Ivy Revine is coming to set the record
Of course he's
straight.
gonna. Of course he's
I
gonna
got a
pull up.
problem with this. I got a problem with
Hold up.
this.
Wait. First, let me say, welcome, Ivy Revine,
Hey,
the
Al,
one, the
chicka,
only.
wow, wow. Okay, I gotta say it when I come in the room, right?
That's
Okay.
right.
What? Why are y'all pulling me into this? That's what I want to know. Maybach, what's going
I
on?
I don't know your name. I know you were Maud. Your name was so bright. It was shining like real bright. And I was just like, wow, I think she's the nominee. Yes, I'm going to nominate her. And
You
I just
played
wrote in
yourself.
the chat.
You
Huh?
played
Huh?
yourself.
Did I? I played myself.
We want to hear from you. Okay.
Nah, listen, no
Finally, you
one wants to
come.
hear from me. My own kids don't want to hear from me. Nobody
Well, we
wants to
might
hear
have
from
some
me.
questions. Let's talk. Let's ask Maybach some male questions about
That's
the
right.
male.
Oh wow.
That's right.
See, I
Yep,
No,
yep,
see. I
yep,
instantly.
knew this is. I knew this was gonna happen. See, this is
yep.
why I don't
You
come
are
on.
like our
This is.
golden. What do they call black people, black folks in white spaces? Our
What?
token.
You really want to know what they call us? It
No,
begins
I
with an
don't. No,
N
no,
I G G.
no. But you are the token male. For
Ah,
now, I do have
listen,
faith that we will get more males, who who come to the channel. But for now, we got you, and you can't back out of this one.
No, he can't. He can't
mm-mm.
back out of this one. We got to ask him some questions. We want to know the male's perspective on things because we as women, we can make, assumptions, right? We have our own
Correct.
perspectives. Am I
Correct.
correct? Okay.
You right.
And then oftentimes men will say, don't speak for us. Don't think for us, right? This is how a man moves. This is what a man thinks. Am I
hmm
correct?
Correct.
Okay, so maybe we want to, now that we got you and you're our honorary guest tonight, We can
Oh,
ask you some
okay.
questions about the male perspective. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go
Look, we're
first,
not
and
going to
then
do that tonight. That's why I wanted to let him know. This
oh,
we're
good.
not doing
Okay.
any of that tonight. Tonight I'm just advertising the workshop that is the workshop pilot that will be coming up in June.
Hmm.
Um, but because I want everybody to be prepared for whatever it is, I want to be able to, drop it soon before it airs. Like I typically go live randomly, but I want that to be, I want people to get their notifications sooner.
Hmm. Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Okay.
you. No, that's
Okay.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. I could be well, I could speak from my perspective. I can't
Okay.
speak for all men, but whatever the questions y'all have, I'll be more than gladly to answer. And I can only, like I said, I can only give my opinion and maybe my experiences on, the questions y'all ask. I can't, just like if I ask both of y'all women the same question, I'm gonna probably more than likely get two different answers. Doesn't mean that y'all are wrong, but you know what I'm saying? Different
Yep.
experiences,
Of
and
course.
stuff like that. So yeah, definitely. You know what I
Yes.
mean? But
See, you
yeah,
already doing a good job.
no
Facts.
problem, no problem. I put my email in the back
I
chat.
got it.
You
I'm
make
about to email you
excuses
right
because
now.
I commented right after you comment, I comment. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to put it on my thing so everybody doesn't see it. You know what I mean? I
Right.
did have it in your chat, but you know, it's all right. If y'all women are hitting me up and y'all harassing me, I'll take y'all harassment. But anybody else outside of that, I'm not taking their harassments.
You should not take harassment from any woman
Of course
That
not. Of course. I mean that jokingly. That's all.
because you
I
don't give me no
I,
pass to
I
harass you. I'm just saying.
huh? Listen, God, listen. You can add me to the list. You got a basketball starting five lineup, so you can add me. I'll be the sixth man coming off the bench.
that's what's up. Okay, so we're not asking no male questions, so I'm gonna drop down. That's not a
Oh,
problem. I
okay.
thought we
Yeah,
were.
cause
Okay. If you want, okay.
yeah.
Here's the thing. If you ask a question tonight, it has to pertain to the book.
Okay, so the red flags, right?
Oh, we going there. Okay.
So we can ask um, Maybach, what would he
Mhm.
consider a red flag for himself when he's on a date, when he's dating a woman? What would be a red flag for him?
Um, is there a particular like question?
So
Yes,
here's
what
the
would be a
thing.
red
Make it
flag?
I
Okay,
got
go
you.
ahead.
what?
I
Yeah,
got you.
make it easy. Make it easier. Yeah,
Okay.
Yep,
give
I
me,
got you.
give me.
So part
Okay.
of identifying your red flags is first
Hmm.
recognizing what it is you are looking for, right? So if you say
Hmm.
I am someone who really enjoys someone who's outgoing, who likes to go out, travel.
Hmm.
Um so I want somebody who is free to do that.
Correct.
And you find out that the person has children, they are
Correct.
more likely not to be able to do
Hmm.
things as freely as you would like.
Correct.
um so you say, okay, you tell the person, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that, and they say
Hmm.
okay, and then they tiptoe around certain events by
Hmm.
not telling you, and you
Or
start
they
to
lie about
recognize
it.
that
Or
they're
they
being
lie about
sneaky.
it.
Right.
Correct. I would say number one, if I ask a woman that I might be interested in if she has kids and she denies that, oh, that's definitely a red flag. Because
That's
why
right.
would you deny? Yeah, why would you deny your kids? Second of all, I pay attention to body language. I do a lot of reading on body language and stuff like that. If I'm having a conversation with you and you can't make eye contact, that would be that would be a red flag to me. You get what I'm saying? You should be
Yep.
able to look at each other and have a conversation. Like
Mhm.
I'm bad with lying. You know what I mean? Like if I was to be in front of both of y'all women, no, my
Okay, I
eyes
have
would
a
be all
question.
over the
You
place.
said you're
Go
bad at
ahead.
lying, but do you
Hmm.
lie?
I mean, we all lied before. If I told you I've
No,
never
no, I
lied,
didn't
I'd
ask
be
what other
lying.
people do.
Say that again.
I didn't ask what other people do.
No, I know, but I'm saying, of course, I've lied before. But
Mhm.
I mean, as I got older, the less that I lied. You know what I'm saying?
Do you lie in
Because I'm
relationships?
No, I'm very transparent, relationship wise and friendship wise. I'm very transparent. You know, I'm a Libra. I'm blunt, so sometimes I get called an asshole, but it's just my bluntness, and they think I'm being rude. If that makes sense, you get what I'm saying? Like I'm mad honest. I think I'm
Um,
too honest sometimes. You know what I mean? I rather tell you the truth and have you upset at me than for me to lie and you upset at me. I think that would make it worse. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'd rather tell you the truth, and that's why I've dated women that say I'm too honest. They never had a man as honest as me. You know what I mean? I'm very blunt and outspoken, but that doesn't mean that everything that I think about, I say verbally. You get what I'm saying? So,
yeah. I mean,
but yeah,
Libra men are like ladies' man. Are you a ladies' man?
Hell yeah. Hell.
yes. Oh, here we go. How would you know? How would you know? Talking about
I'm
hell
a
yeah.
dating expert.
Yeah.
They're known for being ladies' men. Are you a ladies' man?
Um, I have a lot of women friends, but I'm not a ladies man. I think ladies man is kind of like I look at it as being like kind of like a
I
player.
think
You know what I'm saying?
no. I
Right,
think
right,
you're
right.
charming. You're very charming to women.
Yes,
That's a good
that
word. I'm
that I
charming.
am. Yes, and I've gotten flirt too. I've gotten flirt,
Okay, okay, that
but
makes sense.
to me, I think it's typical conversation. But you know
Hmm.
how it is. Like people go back and exaggerate. Yo, I seen you talking to that pretty chick. Yeah,
Mhm.
she's all on my D. She's all on my D. But really, it could have been a simple conversation about how's the weather. You get what I'm saying? People
Exactly.
exaggerate. So yeah, but I've been told that I'm a flirt. I don't think I am. You know what I'm
And
saying? But like
Libra men are not shy about giving a compliment to a woman.
I
So if
was,
they see
and I was
some,
that's what I was about to say too. It's funny
yeah.
that you just said that. Yeah,
Deal
correct.
breaker. Thank you.
What
Vocabulario
is?
for those who don't know. Deal
Listen,
breaker.
What's a
let me
deal
say
breaker
this
for you?
though.
What?
What's a
Go
deal
ahead.
breaker? Go ahead.
The deal breaker was that that you can't be with a woman uh who denies their
Lies.
children. Red flags are
Correct.
the signs that you see when they're trying to finesse you or be sneaky.
Correct.
Um,
That too.
Okay?
Yeah, that too. I don't like a sneaky person.
That's
That's a
great.
red flag for me. Yeah,
right.
and stuff like that. Another red flag for me. I don't. It's not to say I don't like that type of women, but it bothers me that certain women that I might deem to be pretty, sexy, cute, they may not feel that way, like low self-esteem.
Uh,
That it's not a red flag, but that's kind of like that bothers me that somebody has, you know, low self-esteem or no confident at all. And then
right.
I have female friends. I'm not disrespecting them. Y'all don't know who they are, but they're non-attractive and they have the biggest self-esteem. They think they're the prettiest girl in the world. And I think
Mhm.
that's how we should be thinking, period. Even though that may not be logic, that you're unattractive, but you think you're beautiful. We're supposed to think highly of ourselves, period.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? No matter what, fat, skinny, anorexic, green, yellow, alien, it don't matter. Like we're all supposed to think highly of ourselves. I think that bothers me when I meet women that don't have any self-esteem. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Uh, Libra men generally love a woman with a good self esteem.
I
Fire,
love it.
women with fire in them, a little fire,
Correct.
confidence, a lot of
Correct.
confidence.
Yes, I like it. Yeah, we're
Mhm.
not talking about being conceited,
Right.
all up, yeah, but just having confidence in yourself. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You put on a dress, you looked in the mirror, you walked away, you're like, hold on, I got to look at myself again. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that's a turn on. I don't know about other men, but that turns me on. That's one of my, turn ons is a woman's confidence, you know,
Right.
and stuff like that. Right.
Mavic,
See,
are you gonna
You
buy the
know,
book?
why wouldn't I buy the book? Yo, woman, dude, I feel like you putting pressure on me.
Cause I need you to buy this book. I need you to read this book. I need you to read this
Why
book.
do I need to read it? Why do I need
a
to
lot
read
of
it?
healthy tips in there that you would love, and it speaks to a lot.
I
It speaks to what you were saying too.
no, I mean, I definitely would purchase it. I'm about supporting, black businesses and stuff like that. Even if the customer service is not up to par, I would still spend my money.
Ah,
No,
that's
it's the
funny.
truth because
Yeah, you're
we
right.
talk about
I
that,
know,
but we're not.
no.
Yeah,
That's a topic for another day. But let me just say one thing. I am not
Uh-huh.
supporting. I don't care what anyone says. I am not supporting a black-owned business if their customer service is not to my liking.
I mean, I get that. I get that. But I'm just saying, like, of course, your first time experience it, you wouldn't know if it's good or
Right.
bad until you experience it. You get what I'm saying? So that's
Mhm.
why I said, of course, even with the bad customer service, I'm gonna put money, but I'm not gonna go there, often and stuff like that. And then there's things you could do to make their customer service better. You just
That's
talk to the
right.
manager.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Talk to the owner. You know what I mean? What do you think those clear people do? They do all the stuff that we won't do. I'll give you a perfect example. I purchased something the other day. They gave me a rebate, right? Which I found out, when they give you the rebate and they say, oh, you could get $100 like 3, 6 months from now, that's money that they owe you. Now I turned around and was like, I don't got time. I'm in a rush. This white man turned around and heard me and was like, that's your money. They owe you that money, but they put it in a rebate form so you can turn them away, just like how you just did. He said, sir, that's not going to take you no more than a minute. And it didn't take me no more than a minute to just fill out a little quick form, put my email, put my address on there. And then 3 months from now, I'm going to get $100. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? Like little things like that, we won't do, but
Mhm.
these people do it. My little sister be buying
Oh,
$250 of grocery and she only, pay $80 off of that just because
Mhm.
she's using coupons, you know. But I don't want to defer from the show. Let's stay on track though. Any more questions for me, ladies?
I mean, I was asking you some questions because see, when this would real, especially I'm really speaking the real because see, when you think about like say like you was doing the like you said the relationship thing, right? You
hmm
want to
Mm-hmm.
find some, say like Maybach came up here and started speaking to what his likes and dislikes are. Then you think
Mm-hmm.
about a woman who fit that liking for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who was speaking, who sounded like she had a lot of confidence and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that matchmaking would begin because he wouldn't pair well with somebody who is bashful.
exactly.
Exactly,
Correct.
so to speak.
Also, and that's why I want Maybach to purchase this book
Yeah.
because it also, in order to understand those things, you have to understand yourself. The
Mhm.
first step in the book is understanding who you are. And the
Correct.
only way you can find somebody compatible to you or compatible with you, somebody who compliments you the way you would compliment them, is
Correct.
first recognizing what it is that makes you you.
Correct.
Right.
But can I add a little bit to it to what you're saying too? A
Absolutely.
lot the to me, my opinion, to, to me, like why relationships don't really be working in this time of day that we're living in
hmm
is because you know I grew up in the era where we was forced to socialize. We was forced to go outside. You know what I mean? I didn't grow up in the technology era. Remember, I'm in my mid 40s, so a lot of men are not really getting to know the female that they pursuing. You
That's right.
understand? And when I say getting to know, I'm talking about inside and out.
That's
Is
right.
she family orientated? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Is she goal driven? What's her favorite color? What's her least favorite color?
That's
What's her
right.
favorite food? Like back in the middle school when you wrote a girl a note, you like, yo, do you like me? Check yes, check no. When we
Mhm.
need to take it back to those times.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? To really get to know somebody. Because a lot of women get pregnated by men, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, my baby's father, he's a bum. No, he was a bum when you met him. Like we,
Mhm.
like Ivy keeps saying about the red flags, she chose to ignore the red flag. Just like certain
Thank
men,
you. Yes.
yeah, ignore the red flag. This is another thing that I learned from an elderly man a few years ago. He said when we dating somebody or when we trying to become friends with someone, we should never try to change the person's characteristics because their
Mhm.
characteristics and their traits is what mold them to be the person that they are. It's either you try to overstand and understand the person so that way you can know, okay, if real talk is talking to me and she raises her voice, that's not her yelling at me. That's passion. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Because I tend to do that when I'm speaking on something that I'm like passionate about. My voice goes up, but that's
Mhm.
not me trying to out yell you or out or basically, mute you and make myself seem louder. But the people that know me, they know, oh, it's passion. They be like, oh, look at the vein in his neck. He's passionate. You get what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So it's just, to me, that's why a lot of relationships don't work is we're not that. And I think it's more lust nowadays than love.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will see somebody's outer core and be like, oh my God, look at Ivy's body. Oh my God. And they just keeps repeating it. It's like an obsession. And that's all the person focused on. It's like, homie, so what is her personality like? Because I don't hear
Exactly.
you tell me about her
Yep.
personality. I just hear you always talk about her body. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Like stuff like that, you know?
Yep.
Right.
So, and I think also, we didn't mention this, but
Hmm.
but part of and that process of getting to know exactly what you're looking for and what and it'll help you
Correct.
understand what you're not looking for. Um,
Correct.
we know, politics come into play, religious beliefs come into play,
Yeah.
um, goal, like you said, goals. My
Correct.
goal might be so drastically different from yours that
Correct.
we end up not being compatible, but
Mm-hmm.
everything else
Correct.
works. The chemistry works is there, and so
Correct.
how do we navigate or move on?
That's true.
I think those are great,
Correct.
really great um points to bring up.
Right.
Ivy, do you have any more questions? Do you have any more questions for Mr. Maybeck?
I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure. She got a whole book in front of her right now.
Okay, so also Maybeck,
Yes, ma'am.
I do want you to know that this is why I want you to be a part of the workshop as well. And I think men, even if you have not, even though the book again says a woman's journey, I think men should purchase it as well, because I would like men to understand how uh communication works, how dialogue works, how
Correct.
conversations work. You cannot have a
Hmm.
conversation where it's all about you. Just the
Correct.
mhm.
same, you can't have a conversation where you don't divulge anything about you. Learning
Correct.
balance when talking to a woman.
Correct.
Mhm. That's true.
Asking her too, asking her questions like, yo, what am I doing good? What am I not doing so I can better myself and
That's
better
right.
our relationship? You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Like, see me, I'm that type of person.
Yeah.
Back then when I was a teenager, no, wasn't thinking about, is her feelings, like, is she feeling good? It was just more like, let me please her, satisfy her, and, please myself as well. And, that's it. But as you get older, our mentality thinks differently. You know what I mean? So now, if I'm in a relationship, those type of questions I will definitely ask. The person that I'm dating, or with, like, how can I make things better? Am I doing enough? You know what I'm saying? I've asked this question too. Like, if you both of y'all women met a man, he checks off almost on everything that you want him to check off on, right? He's financially stable. He's got his life in order, whatever, whatever. But he lacks in the bed. How would you women go about fixing that?
That's a I'm gonna stop Ivy from even answering. We're
I did.
we're
I
not
wasn't
going to talk about that today,
gonna. Oh,
Okay.
okay. I wasn't gonna
because
answer it.
we can go into that's a whole
Yeah. Well,
hour or
Yeah.
more
we
live.
need you to go live. Yeah, we need you to go live. We got topics for days.
Okay.
We got topics for days. We got
That's
content for
right.
days.
Oh
That's
yes.
right.
Oh yes, we're going to do it. And
That's right.
I promise you, like I said, I've been getting all my trying to get my schedule together. And that's why I said,
Hmm.
please send me topics. If you um have anything that you
Oh,
think we should discuss, please send me topics so that I can put it inside the schedule. Because I want to be a little bit more consistent. And part of being consistent for me looks
hmm,
like having a saying, okay, this day I'm gonna do that so that I could put
correct,
it in and people get notifications.
correct. So hold on. Do you have You don't have IG, do you?
IG, yeah, I got IG. Let me
Oh,
send
okay.
it to you.
Well,
Hey, more beer. What's up,
no,
baby?
just if you can hit me up on there right now so I could follow you, whatever, because I do that with other YouTubers that we're following each other. I send
Mhm.
them certain things to talk about. You know what I'm saying on their shows. A lot of topics, government stuff, things that's going on in these school systems, a whole bunch of entertainment, all of that, sports, basically everything, anything, everything, current event. So I could definitely send you topics. And now that you got my email and I'll have your IG, we could definitely build. And I
That's
think it
right.
would be great. It'd be great to have you and have me, where we can have the woman's perspective and the man's perspective.
That's right.
Perspective. You know what I'm saying? And then
The more the
bring
merrier.
Miss Ivy.
Bring your male, other channel holders or other males with perspectives. Um,
To it.
Right.
long as they
Yeah.
respectful, hey, come on.
No, no, yeah. Listen, man, we all grown over here.
That's
There's
right.
not gonna be no drama on your channel. Not with me, at least. And I don't deal with those type of people. You know, I got my thing. Once you master peace, you'll have peace of mind
Bam,
and inner
chicka, wow,
peace.
wow.
I like that.
Yeah, exactly. You and
Okay.
your bone chicka bone one. What's that? Your theme song?
I think so, y'all. I think that's gonna be like my. I don't.
No,
Yeah.
that's your thing. Like Cardi does the little bird thing. That's your thing because I've noticed that you did that. You went to what is it? Whose panel you went on? And I was in the chat and I heard you. They was like, there's real talk. Hi, real talk. And you came up and did that same thing. Brown chicken, brown, brown. I'm like, this girl.
That's too funny.
Yeah, not it was. I'm thinking that it was Sweet Mars, but I know you was in
Oh,
Sweet
okay.
Mars
It
chat.
might
But
have
I
been.
don't think.
Yeah, it might have been Sweet Mom. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because I seen Nosy on there. I didn't even know y'all knew her. You know
You
what I'm
didn't know we
saying?
knew Nosy?
No, no, no. I knew you knew Nosy. That's
Uh,
how I met you.
oh, okay.
I'm talking about Sweet Mom. I didn't
Okay.
know y'all knew Sweet Mom. She knew y'all, but YouTube is very big. It's like the world, so you know.
Yeah, these YouTube streets. Yeah, I know anybody who is at some point covered Eligio,
Hmm.
I've been to their channel.
Oh,
And
okay,
then
gotcha.
yeah, and the ones that I like, I you know come and visit sometimes.
And you know what
And
I
then just
vision for
follow, of
you
course.
too?
Huh?
This is true story. I vision you being like I already told you you got the voice. You can build your platform. I think what it is with you is timing. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? It's all about time. Because I see your platform. You can have a platform big as Neek at Night. Somebody like that. You
Okay.
know who she is,
Dang.
obviously.
Tell it
No,
That's
all the
putting me
seriously.
right
time.
up there.
No, you
Tell
can.
it
I
that
like I
all
told you,
the time.
your voice alone would capture a lot of male audience. You know how it is. A lot of women support more male YouTubers, and a lot of male YouTubers support women YouTubers. Not saying it
Mhm.
doesn't, balance, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
if your
Yes.
eye candy or your voice is eye candy, you know what I mean?
Right.
Ivy got a nice voice too, and you got an accent. I heard your accent too.
She does have an accent. She has a strong New York accent. You can't hear her New York
I have
accent.
an accent.
I
Okay.
heard your accent.
I
No,
didn't
but
know.
Noelle
I
is
think I
saying, real talk, can we set a seat at the table for women who don't have a traditional female perspective, please? Absolutely. And I'm
hmm,
curious to know, because y'all know I love questions. What is a traditional female perspective? What does that look
Hmm.
like? I, I'm not familiar with that.
That's a great question.
what it is. She said female tradition.
More beer said, "Oh snap, Maybach in the building."
Oh yeah, more
I
beer.
got
Yeah,
Maybach up here.
that night y'all was singing. That was a funny night. I like that.
Oh, you mean the one I did previously?
It was like what last month, right?
Oh,
Last
last
month.
month. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
it
I
was like
just did
weeks
one
ago.
recently, but I deleted it.
It was you. It was you. Nosy was on there.
Okay.
More beer was singing.
Oh, oh,
She was
oh, that
singing.
one.
Remember?
I
Yeah,
missed
yeah.
that one.
Emil was there showing his like.
I missed that.
No,
Yeah.
I think you were there, Ivy.
I missed that
I don't
one.
think I don't think Ivy was there.
Oh,
But
Emil was
y'all
showing
was
his
showing.
like stuffed animals, and he pulled out a binky, honey. I was So
Yep.
yeah, that we can totally do fun stuff as well. I'll up tomorrow. I'll be doing my karaoke night for anyone who wants to come. I'm doing karaoke. I will be having other game show type um of lives. They will not be
Hmm.
monetized. So, you know, it is what it is.
Right. Right.
YouTube do not play when it comes to music.
At all.
Yeah, they don't. They sure don't.
Okay.
Um so yeah, so the point of that is every penny counts, y'all. Okay? So if you want to donate, and this is to the people who watch this on a replay, if you want to donate, feel free to. I'll put my cash app in the link during the particular lives that I know are not going to get monetized.
All right.
Okay.
And that question you was asked, you should write that down for the next show.
And what question?
What was it again? A traditional woman,
Oh
something like
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
She has to
she was
elaborate before first. I need to know what that is. A
Well,
traditional
that's why I said
woman.
write it down so that way you could get your research on, and you could give the meaning to that. Or
I'm
what
curious.
what
I'm curious to know what her idea of a traditional woman is.
See, if y'all will all have different opinions.
That's
I
right.
think to me,
That's
my
right.
opinion would be a traditional woman would be to me also, the other word I would use is a cultured woman, like somebody who was taught to maybe, I don't want to say be a home mom, but to take care of the man, because that's how it was back in the days. Like, nowadays, the women is feeding the kids first and then the man last. Back in my mom's eras, like the early 30s, and 40s, it was the opposite.
Yeah,
The men got fed first. The
that's right.
man got the bigger piece of the food, the chicken and a bigger plate of food because he has to get that energy up and stamina so he can go to work and make that money.
That's
You know what
right.
I mean? So that
Yeah.
I would say that's if that's what she's asking, that's where my mind takes me as far as a
mm,
It's going to
traditional
take
woman.
everybody to different places, like you said, because
Correct.
what's interesting is
Hmm.
um nothing is ever new or different. Things just
Correct.
fluctuate between different they fluctuate from one thing to another.
Correct.
um but it's always the same in the sense that, like you said, the 40s will probably be similar to the 1800s. The 90s would probably be similar
Correct.
to the 1700s.
Correct.
You never know where a person is coming from when they make certain statements like that, like I miss the good old days. What good old days?
mm.
Because you have to first get context. What time frame are you referring to,
Correct. Correct.
That's true. That's true.
and in what location? Oops. And in what location?
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, we're always evolving. So, when you pretty soon in the next 20 years, what is traditional, right? Like we won't even know. That's going to be a very vague concept altogether,
Yeah.
Right.
as we evolve the next 20 or so years, right?
Ivy, what if I
Hmm.
told you I don't think we evolve? I don't think we
Mhm.
evolve as a species. I don't think we evolve. But that's
Elaborate. Oh, you want to save that for another day?
I will say that for
That's
another day.
okay.
When we
You
talk
were saying
about
that a lot.
the
Okay.
traditional female perspective, we can talk about that.
Okay.
Hmm.
Not a problem.
That's gonna be a good show. It
I
seems like it's gonna be
know.
a two. It's probably gonna be a 2 hour show,
Right.
Oh God.
I definitely
hour
want
and
to
a
talk
half.
about that. Hmm.
Huh?
Yeah, I definitely want to
Correct.
talk about that.
Oh, more
Correct.
beer said LGBT community. She wants to talk about LGBT. Can I get a oh yeah? Oh, we're gonna talk about that, y'all. I
Yeah.
Listen, I have a poll. I mean, I have a rap, quote unquote. I put that in quotes.
Hmm.
I have a rap that I wrote. And one of the lines in the rap is I put the B in bisexual, something something, can't even remember the damn rap.
Mm,
But
You remember
the
that part
point
though?
is the point is I am
exactly.
the B in LGBTQ. So we will definitely have discussions on that.
And my opinion on that, they're gonna keep adding more letters. to that. They're not done with the letters, man.
Yeah.
uh oh, okay. I meant like many men in my experience have an idea of women's perspective, and maybe traditional is the wrong word. Maybe typical. We'll
Typical.
figure it out when we have
Yeah,
that
yeah,
discussion.
yeah. I wrote a poem about that one time myself regarding a woman's perspective in terms of what her. It was about a woman who her man wanted her. He kept calling her a typical woman. So then I wrote a poem about that. He wanted her to be a typical woman. He wanted to be her. Also, not even that traditional. I think traditional was the right word because he wanted her to be like
Mhm.
how his mother
His
was.
mother was.
Right.
Yeah.
He wanted her
Yep.
to be like how his mother was. So
I don't.
traditional wasn't.
So again, traditional is a very subjective
It
word.
is, but traditional for him. So what? That's his perspective of
Exactly.
traditional, right?
Yep. Yep.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I said if you ask that question, 9 out of 10 men is going to say traditional.
Wait.
From what we from what we grew up hearing is gonna be like, the woman stays at home, she take care of the home, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And
Right.
the man
Right.
does what he needs to do, you know.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh God, I'm so looking forward to these discussions. Is there anything else, you guys? Any questions about the workshop that is coming up in June?
Well, I'm looking
No, just
forward
keep,
to it.
yep,
I'm a drop down, but girl, I can't wait. I'm excited, 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 excited. Okay, keep me posted. I'll have my ears to the wind. You know that,
Yes,
right?
yes.
All
And if you're
right.
up, I'm
good,
about to end the live. If you're still up, please text me.
I got you, girl. Good night, Mo. Good night, Maybach. Good night, everybody.
good night, Ivy, good night,
Night.
peace and blessings.
See you too.
All right, yeah,
That's my
remember
girl,
you
Ivy
got my
Rambo.
email.
Huh?
I said, remember, you got my email, so
Yes.
hit me up. Did you hit me up on the IG so that way we can
I did not hit you
always.
on IG yet. Let me see. Do not send me
If,
spam. That's all I'm gonna
no,
say.
I never would send you that. Why would I? It's Maybach 1804, same
Where's my
name.
phone? Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
You
So
said
that way we could
1804?
talk. Yeah, Maybach Mel 1804. Yeah, so that way we could always have topics to talk about because
Okay.
I like listening to your opinion and getting your perspective on things. And in those topics, nobody's wrong, anyways. You know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying?
Thank
So
you.
correct.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah,
saying it.
yeah. Nobody's wrong. Opinions are just opinions, man. Opinion doesn't mean that it's a factual thing. You
That's
know, I don't know why people get upset or get worked up off of somebody's opinion. Like, you know,
right. I can't more than and so what people the reason why people get upset when it comes to sharing opinions is
hmm
because either one or both parties are trying to change the other person's mind.
correct,
And that is when
correct.
you don't want to go into a conversation or
hmm
discussion with the hopes to change someone else's mind. If it happens,
Correct,
perfect. But if it doesn't,
correct,
you know,
correct. And then that's another thing too. When people have conversations, they don't keep their feelings and emotions out of it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's
yeah,
why a lot of people get worked up too, because their feelings and emotions into it. That's why when you're speaking on truth, your feelings is not involved, your emotions
yeah.
not involved, because you're saying the truth. You know what I mean? So
All right, I followed you.
okay, good.
You
I'm
might
about
not
to get
recognize
on
the
there.
name because it's not the same name as my YouTube.
But you
Um,
just did it now, though, right? Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, definitely. I'm gonna go accept it now, and if it's not you, I'll just
good night,
uh,
Noel. Good night, my beer.
But yeah, I'm about to get off. I'm tired. I know you about to do your thing, so don't be no stranger. Holla at me
Absolutely.
and
Yes.
keep me posted. Keep me posted on the book thing and all of that good stuff as well too.
Okay. Thank you for coming out. Thank
I
you.
appreciate you like always. You
All right.
already know. All right, later.
All right, y'all. That was so refreshing. Um, So yeah, every time we go live, we are a community of talkers, and I love it. So remember, you guys, I have a workshop coming up. My subscribers, it's for you guys. It's a pilot. Before I start my actual workshops, we're not going over everything, but I just want to show you guys what I do, what I love to do. It will be on Zoom. Please email me at forthecause.u@gmail.com. All one word, for FOR, the THE, cause CAUSE dot YOU, for the cause.u@gmail.com. If you are interested in being a part of that workshop. And please remember, hit the like, share this video with as many people as you possibly can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification for if you want to be notified when I go live. All right, Noelle, thank you so much for inspiring me to go live. Have a wonderful night, more beer, and everyone else. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.